Once upon a time, there was a first-year GRU student named Little Red. It was a beautiful day for her to walk to class on the quad. The sun was shining, the birds were singing, but Little Red had no idea of the trouble she would soon find herself in. Class was going well until Little Red's professor said the two words that strike fear into the hearts of college students everywhere: research paper. Little Red looked at her assignment sheet with pure dread. Then out of thin air, a mean little creature appeared, the research assignment monster. It sneered at Little Red. "You've never had to use this many sources. You've never written a paper this long. You cannot do this." Little Red thought, yes, I think the monster's right. She had never used that many sources or written a paper this long. It was so tempting to brush the paper off. Little Red snapped out of her daze when she remembered that she pinky swore with her mother that she would get the best grades she could in college. Still, Little Red was nervous. She didn't know where to start with this paper. "Don't think you can beat me, Little Red," cried the research assignment monster. Little Red replied, "I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I will. You wait and see." After that encounter with the monster, Little Red decided that she would get a little caffeinated pick-me-up in the Jaguar Student Activity Center. As she picked up her soda, she noticed something out of the corner of her eye. Reese Library. She knew that she could go there and get help with her paper. Little Red wasn't sure where she should go once she was inside the library, but she thought the big desk in the front was as good a place as any. She walked up to the desk and said in a little voice, "Hello?" The librarian at the desk smiled at Little Red and said, "How can I help you today?" Little Red responded, "I need help with a research paper. It's on fairy tales." The librarian told Little Red, "Sounds interesting. Do you have your assignment sheet with you?" Little Red gave it to the librarian. The librarian then asked Little Red, "Which topic would you like to choose?" Little Red replied softly, "Well, I hadn't thought about that, really." The research assignment monster laughed, "And you think you're going to get an A in this class." The librarian ignored the monster. "Well, which topic is most interesting to you?" "Explain how Jack and the Beanstalk demonstrates a business-related idea." "And which idea would you like to use?" "I think I'd like to talk about scams," said Little Red. "You'll never find anything good on that," leered the research assignment monster. The librarian ignored the monster once again. "We can absolutely find you some good resources, don't you worry. Let me help you find some." The librarian and Little Red went online to the library website. They went to the databases and found journal articles. They went to the catalog and found books. When they had found enough material, the librarian suggested that Little Red check out a study room and look over what she found. "This sure is a lot of reading," Little Red said. The research assignment monster replied, "Hey, why don't you relax and rest your eyes? Take a nice nap." Little Red could hardly say no to a good nap opportunity, but she mustered up enough courage to tell the monster, "Not right now. I'll nap after I finish this." The irritated research assignment monster said, "I don't know why you're taking all these notes. Just cut and paste from all the different books and articles and voila, paper done. Go home." Little Red asked the monster, "Doesn't the syllabus say no plagiarism or I'll fail the class?" "Syllabus, schmillabus. Who's going to know? Professors don't read these papers anyway." "How do you know?" "Just trust me." "Plagiarism's not right, and even if I tried to get away with it, all that random stuff probably wouldn't make sense together." "It'd be faster to plagiarize than to do this." "I'd fail faster, too." Exasperated with Little Red's determination, the research assignment monster asked, "Really, what does low self-control and fraud, offending victimization and their overlap have to do with Jack and the Beanstalk?" "I'm going to use that to support my point that Jack is the kind of person who is susceptible to a scam." "How do you know?" "Jack's behavior shows that he has low self-control." Who on earth trades a cow for some beans? And with that remark, the monster knew he was doomed. Little Red pulled out her laptop and typed, mixing her research with her own ideas. Once she wrote the last sentence, the monster disappeared, never to bother her again about research assignments. "I did it!" Little Red cried. "I finished the paper!" A week later, Little Red got her paper back, an A++, and she lived happily ever after.